Grace joins us in St. George, Utah. Grace, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah, how can we help?
I'm excited. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Okay, so I barely discovered you guys about a little over 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And I kind of stuck in the mud a little bit. So I had a financial advisor tell me that I should file bankruptcy, and kind of thinking about it. And anyway, my son showed me your show, and I'm like, oh my word, maybe they could have some good advice for me and point me in the right direction.
Well, I'm grateful you called us.
I know, absolutely.
So
Grace.
walk us through the situation. How much debt do you have?
So I think it's around $70,000. It's all credit card debt.
All credit card?
All credit card.
Okay. And what's your income?
It is. So I'm disabled, and been disabled for about almost 3 years. My income is about $2,399, $2,300, almost $2,400 a month.
Okay, a month. All right.
Yeah.
And what led you to this point where you've got $70,000 in credit card debt and you're talking to the financial advisor? What kind of happened?
So I think it was about back in May of this year. I was served for one credit card debt that was about $9,600, and then recently again I was served for another credit card debt. And on the first one, I talked with the company that was suing me and saying, hey, you know what, I can pay payments, and I've always planned to be, but they said no, but won't satisfy us to do that. And so I just didn't know what to do, and I just kind of let it fly. Anyway, I got the second one, and my son's like, we've got to figure this out. We've got to figure out what we can do, because I am a single mother of 8 living at home.
You say single mother of 8?
Of 8 children?
Yes.
And how many are living with you right now? All 8?
All 8. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you're taking care of them with that $2,400 a month?
Well, I do get the stamps and medical too. That just recently, since the first of 2020, they had the rental assistant, where you could get rental assistance for COVID.
Yeah.
And so it could pay families, and that's kind of what's kind of saved us a little bit, because we were just like, going to lose everything. I mean, we've already pretty much lost a lot of everything we had.
So, Grace,
anyway,
can I ask what the nature of your disability is? You said it's been about 3 years.
Okay. So, my husband died, and we moved in with my mother. My mother died like 6 months after I moved in with her from cancer. And we were evicted from our home. We moved to our current place right now, our current city right now, and we had so in order to survive, we kind of I had really good credit. I was raised up really good. I guess we were raised up on the FICO score. So that's a whole new thing to change in my mind, but I want to. Anyway, so I had really good credit. I could track up cards if I wanted to. I mean, but I came back. I was a specialty nurse. I had excellent jobs when I moved to my current location. I worked full-time plus 2 part-time jobs trying to...
Did we lose her?
Grace?
Oh, you're sorry.
Oh,
okay.
Are you there? Oh. You're okay.
I'm so sorry you're going through all this. I mean,
It's a lot, Grace.
You have had setback after setback after heartbreak after heartbreak. And let me tell you, the fact that you are where you are, taking care of your entire family, I mean, I'm just inspired by you on one end and heartbroken for you on another. And we want to help walk you through this, and it's hard to do in a quick radio call. So here's what I want to do for you, Grace. I want to get you connected to a financial coach who can walk through your situation. And to answer your question, no, you should not file bankruptcy right now. I believe you can get through this. You have $70,000 in credit card debt. You can clean up this mess. This is not beyond saving. You are not beyond saving. And so if you hang on the line, I'm going to have Jenna pick up, and she's going to connect you with a financial coach, and we are going to pay for that session for you. You won't pay a dime. And on top of that, I'm going to get you connected to a Ramsey Plus membership. Again, we're going to pay for that. That's going to give you 1-year access to Financial Peace University, Every Dollar, our budgeting tool. And I want you to, as you can make it through that, watch those videos, start to get a handle on a budget, work with your financial coach, and they're going to walk alongside you, hold your hand, and get you out of the $70,000 in credit card debt. Does that sound good?
Sure. That's great.
I'm so sorry you're going through this.
I know, Grace. And what all this is going to help you do, because you do have a lot. I mean, there's a lot of dynamics here just in your story, but also in your financial situation. But we're going to be able to help map out a plan for you, very clear. And this financial coach will help you set a budget and to know, okay, here are all my expenses, and have a level of control over your money in the right way that maybe you've never experienced before, Grace. But also, I mean, I would also encourage you to, I hope you have family in the area or a good church around you, good friends around you, because this can be a very isolating time for you, losing your husband and taking care of kids. I can't even imagine all that you've walked through. So I want you also to think about yourself and the healing process and the grieving process, and to do that really well. And again, a good counselor or a good pastor can walk with you through that part as well, because that's almost more important, than the money stuff. The money stuff adds so much stress, and hopefully we can remove some of that by giving you that plan, and you can walk through it. But there's a lot there, Grace. And so thank you so much, though, for calling in, and hope and Jenna again will pick up and we can connect you with what you need.
That's a hard situation.
Oh, man.
And Rachel, we did an episode on The Fine Print, the podcast that I hosted, and the episode's called Is Bankruptcy a Quick Fix for Struggling Americans? And I dug into this, and we hear stories, we talk to experts. I want to encourage anyone who's going through this, thinking about it, check out this episode of The Fine Print. Hopefully it educates some people and helps show them that hope is out there, and this is not the only path. Right. And I know the financial advisor wants this to be a shortcut to get you on your feet, but there's another way, and bankruptcy doesn't have to be it.